The toughest sport on dirt is stampeding into the city. The professional bull riding team, the Austin Gamblers, is taking over the Moody Center this weekend.
It's Gambler Days, y'all. It's an exciting time to be here in Austin. Joining us now, we have the pleasure of the CEO of the Austin Gamblers, JJ Gottsch, and award-winning actor Neal McDonough, who's also a partial owner of the Gamblers franchise. Thanks, guys, for being
here. Say that last part again.
Partial owner of the Gamblers franchise. That sounds good.
I mean, it's, I laugh with my kids. We have 5 kids back home. And, mom and dad are part owners of a sports team now. They're like, how did that happen? and it was through that we were so blessed to be part of a film that we wrote The Last Rodeo. And because of that, we got into the real culture of what bull riding is. And then when JJ and Egon, the owner of the team, and they asked us to come on board, we were like, absolutely. And what a blessing it's been to get to know these guys and be part of the culture.
Yeah.
And we're so proud of what they did before, and we know what they're going to do this year. Let's bring another belt back to Austin.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the sport drew you in. I mean, you were just very intrigued by it. And let's talk about what people can expect this weekend.
JJ's going to be fun.
The most exciting 8 seconds in sports, and I think it's we get one weekend a year. Unlike baseball with the Express, they've got 71 home games. We only come here to the Moody Center once a year, and so it's a celebration of Western sports, Western heritage, all that's great. And we've got great music, great entertainment. If you've never been to the PBR before, we basically took the best part of the rodeo, which is bull riding. We mix in great music, pyrotechnics, fireworks, prayers. We've got great music.
That's my favorite part. We've all been to a gazillion different sporting events, right? This is the only sporting event where everyone, 18,000 fans, will sit there, they'll take their hats off in the whole place, and me being a devout Catholic Christian, everyone prays. And it sets this tone of a family environment. So it's not just a sporting event where guys, are going to an event and getting hammered and, hating the other team and this animosity. There's no animosity. Everyone's in there rooting for a guy to get 8 seconds because you're there with your kids, you're there with your grandparents. It's a real family environment, and it's the most exciting thing you could possibly imagine at a sporting event. So JJ and the boys, they know exactly what they're doing. It's going to be one heck of a show this weekend.
It's kind of like the Daytona 500, like the Super Bowl. Everybody, all the players are here. It's not one team versus the other, and somebody else is in another city. Everybody's here this weekend.
The greatest riders on the planet are here this weekend.
The best 50 to 70 bull riders in the world are here this weekend. The best 100 bulls in the world are here this weekend. But in terms of bull riders, not only the best 50 to 70, but the best of the best are on the Austin Gamblers.
There you go.
We're the defending world champions. First professional world championship for the city of Austin. And this is the first time that we're going to be back here in our home city with that buckle. So we're excited to be here. It's awesome.
So you talked about the talent, but for those who don't know it, I don't know, how does bull riding work? Like, how is it scored?
So PBR, the team series, it's the same as it's been for 100 years. There's one guy on one bull. You have to have a qualified ride, which is 8 seconds. The only way you get a score is if you stay on for 8 seconds. Now, in this team format, you got to count on your brothers. And so it's 5-on-5 competition. There's 10 teams across the country. We all travel every weekend to the different cities. So all 10 teams will be here. 5 games a night. We play a different team every night, and it's 5-on-5. And then we have 35 games throughout the regular season. And then the winner and the top 8 teams go to the championship in Las Vegas, which is where we won our championship last year. But again, it's still one guy and one bull, but now it's a team format. You have to count on the rest of your team. But what's great about this team format is now, as opposed to just rooting for individual riders, the entire city, because these guys are now wearing Austin on their chest each and every weekend.
Neal, let's talk about the culture. You talked about the last rodeo and how you kind of became immersed in this culture of bull riding and rodeo, and this is something different. You talked a little bit about it. It's not traditional sports. It's more of a kind of a culture, this bull riding and the PBR, the way you all do it here.
It's a family culture. It's these guys, it's such a fraternity with all the riders. They're all rooting for each other, all care about each other. If one guy falls, the other guys are there to help you out. And that doesn't happen in any other sport that I've ever seen. But it's, and then you look at these bulls, these 15 to 1,800 pound beasts. I have 3 daughters. I have 2 sons and 3 daughters. And we're here last time and said, we need to do a TikTok, because my kids love their TikToks.
Who does that?
We're going to do a day at the spa for these bulls, because these bulls are pampered and treated like the greatest. Yes. They're massaged, their nails are being done, like everything. And you can walk up to them, you can pet them at times and hang out, but they know, because they're so smart, that when it's showtime, it's showtime. And then when the rider's off, they run right to the chutes and they go back, and it's massage time. It's just unbelievable.
It's a pretty good life, right?
I joke, I want to come back in my next life as a PBR bull. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well, how do PBR athletes compare when it comes to just grit? Because you played some very gritty characters, you know, Yellowstone, Homestead,
right.
you know, so talk about that.
Well, you know, I would say I was a hockey player, and all these fake teeth will prove it.
Yeah.
And the toughness of these guys, I remember when we were doing the last rodeo, one guy had, you know, broken ribs and his femur was cracked. Another guy had this. I'm like, obviously you're not going to ride. Oh, no, we're fine. We can ride.
Wow.
We're good.
And then when it comes to this, it doesn't matter how beat up they are. They're going to get on this bull. They're going to try to win for their team, and they're going to try to build, you know, bring a belt back to Austin. So this weekend it's going to be, you know, it's going to be crazy action. These guys are not going to quit, and you're going to see the best bull riding you could possibly see here in Austin this weekend. So don't miss it, guys. Trust me, don't miss it.
It's going to be great. JJ, tell us about the schedule now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, full days, all 3 days.
Exactly. We've got a fan fest before each evening. We've got Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. So Friday night kicks us off with Reckless Kelly at the fan fest.
Oh, nice.
And then bull riding starts at 7:45. On Saturday, we've got great entertainment with Vavo and Brandy Cyrus, Miley's older sister. They're going to be providing entertainment. That starts at 6:45. And then on Sunday is our matinee. We're doing a little cowboy church. And all of y'all know Granger Smith, our friend up in Georgetown. He's going to provide a little sermon. Band Reed is going to provide music. So Sunday is going to be special, a little cowboy church to get us going, and then bull riding starts at 1:45. So 3 days of action. Come out any of the days. The great thing, as we know, although it's going to be a little hot, we're going to get a little break, but it's going to be 72 degrees inside Moody Center.
We like
every
that.
single day. So
Yeah, Austin's hot, by the way. Yeah, Austin's hot. Yeah, I'm a Los Angeles guy. Austin's hot. I walked out of the airport yesterday. I was like, what just happened? I lost 4 pounds just as I walked out. It was great. It felt really good.
right.
The belt was a little looser today.
We'll get those pounds back on you. Don't you worry
You
about
went to
that.
Terry Black's.
Yes.
Yeah, Terry Black's is unbelievable. I was saying there's like Buicks of meat going all the way down, and it doesn't let you down. It was awesome. It was great.
By the way, this seems to be an amazing event. How do people get tickets? How do they make sure that they can be part of the fun?
Yvonne, we made it super easy. AustinGamblers.com has all the information. You can get tickets there. You can go straight to the Moody Center Ticketmaster. But really, any and all information, AustinGamblers.com.
Thank y'all so much.
You ever
Thank
want
you.
to get on all those bulls? You see them? Do you see them
Yeah,
down there?
have
And
you?
Oh, they would only let me get on the mechanical bulls for the film.
And
They're
how
like,
did you
"There's
do
just no
there?"
one." It beat me up. You know, I busted up this shoulder. I separated a few things. But that's nothing compared to being on the real bulls. They're like, no, Neal, no, you're 58 years old. You're not getting on a bull. Thank you. So I'm like, all right, I get you. No, these guys are out of their minds.
I can't
tough.
imagine what they're thinking, like what's going through their minds when they're on the bull.
It's,
you know what
I mean, these guys are incredibly courageous. They're brave. But even the best bull riders in the world, when you talk to Dalton Castle, who was #2 in the world, he's having an amazing season. He said, yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah.
He said, but I use that scared to help me focus.
Okay.
You know, as opposed to the other way that you can take with anxiety. He uses that fear to help him focus.
Channels it.
To channels it. And it's amazing because you have to respect these animal athletes, as Neal talked about. They're anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. And they're big, they're fast, they're strong, they're smart. And so you've got to respect them. But it's amazing what these guys do week in and week out. And to your point, why did they do it and how do they do it? You know, for over 100 years, bull riders and really rodeo athletes, they didn't get paid unless they won. They didn't get paid unless they went out and rode. And so for these guys, it's not about the money, and it's just about going out and doing their craft. And what's really neat is for those of us that have been in and around sports to see the best in the world. When we watched Michael Jordan, we knew we were watching the best. Tiger Woods or Tom Brady. When you come to the Moody Center this weekend, you will literally be watching the best in the world at their craft. And it's really cool to see.
And they're all in the same place.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Got to
exciting.
respect the bull, maybe massage it a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Go say hello to the bulls while you're down there this
That's
weekend, for
Yes.
sure. Thanks so much, guys, for being here.
Thank you very
Best of
much.
luck for a successful weekend. Will Austin be in first place after this week? They're second. You're second right now.
Well, we're on a bit of a heater right now, so we've won 6 in a row. We took down the #1 team in the league last week. If we sweep this week, there's a chance. We're only 1 game back right now.
Look at that.
We got him. We got him.
Another
Go support the
championship.
guys. Go support them, everybody.
Moody Center this weekend is the place to be.